Alright, I'm gonna do a pick a pile messages from higher spirit on your love connection. It is Wednesday, August 5th, 2020. So I got citrine, citrine, tourmaline, black tourmaline, green fluorite, or you can choose a deck that you like. All right. So let's see. Okay, I'm gonna do something kind of a little different where I'm gonna shuffle the overall energy on camera instead of just like picking it first. Okay, so citrine. Although I will say I'm not gonna reveal right away. So we're gonna just pick this out first, if you know what I'm saying. Citrine pile number one. We're gonna kind of see what I like to see what will come out, because maybe there's synchronicity. You know, sometimes you don't know, but we gonna find out, right? All right. Okay, let's start. For citrine, beautiful. I'm gonna move this over, and I'm gonna move this over. Okay. Okay, citrine, you chose pile number one. Let's look at and see. Okay, these cards are huge, but that's cool. My hands are big enough. Citrine, you want to know what is going on with your connection, and you want to ask your higher self. You want to know your higher spirit. Guys, don't mind me today. I'm feeling like I'm feeling so quirky. I don't know, like I feel like a return to innocence, and I don't know what. I think this reset has really just helped a lot of like release a lot of mental, like you just see like all your constraints and you're like, well, what the hell can I really fucking do about some shit, you know? Anyway, so don't mind me today if I'm jumping around and being just quite disastrous. Let me put my hair back. All right. Okay. Overall energy. Ooh, Two of Cups. You're feeling very romantic. Your person is feeling very romantic. This is a divine partnership. You know, it's possible right now that you're thinking about this, you're willing to act on it. If the Two of Cups is the overall energy, Spirit's very clearly saying that this is a divine partnership. Straight off the bat. Can you see it? Is it clear for you? Divine partnership. Okay, so love and romance and kind of like reciprocal, like reciprocity. I'm like, in my mind, I'm seeing two cups being poured into each other. Like you guys really replenish each other. This really gives you life. You know, it's after the Ace of Cups, which is like self-love. So it's really like kind of like self-love actualized in another person. Like it could just be like your perfect reflection mirror, you know. Let's see. I'll get a few more messages. The Magician. Okay, the 10 of Pentacles. Oh yeah, and the Queen of Cups. You guys, okay, so if you guys are not together, this Magician, the creation of the 10 of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups means that divine partnership, you will create this. If it's not happening right now, it is in a divine plan for this citrine pile, for you guys to make a full happy house and home, and just really honoring the overall goddess love nature. Like I'm seeing like, wow, like you guys are gonna be pouring love into this whole full home. It's like 10 pentacles is like in the real world too. It's like actually happening. With the magician means that you guys are like getting the tools that you will have to create everything. Like you will be unstoppable, and then it will just flow like water, because it's like, and then it's very nurturing and loving and just like going with the flow. I feel like this is a long-term love. Like this is gonna go for a long time, like especially because like 10 of Pentacles and this Queen of Water is making me feel like no matter what, you know, like how the water is just always keeps going. It will always keep going. It'll always keep building this Pentacles. We will always make it. Our divine partnership will always make this a full happy house and home, and tangible too. And you know what? Oh my gosh, I love this deck because like the imagery is so beautiful. And then this like Trinity, I forgot what it's called. Like it's some kind of Celtic, I think, symbol, but it is a Trinity of 3. I can like show you whatever. Okay, so it's like, to me, that really symbolizes like the power of like the Holy Father, the Mother, and the Son. It's like that whole Heroes Gamos thing. For those of you that maybe are single and watching this and you're hoping for this love, or you know that it's like what you desire. Like if you picked Citrine, oh yeah, like you are definitely creating a full happy house and home. Oh my gosh, full house. In loving and nurturing and sweet caring. Okay, goodness, now I kind of want to look and see what the energy has to say. Like, I don't even feel like I need clarifiers for any of this. Let's just get in to see what it is. Okay, so the child, yeah, you guys are going to have so much good times and playful innocence. Bringing children in as well. We have abundance. Oh my goodness. 10 of Earth, abundance, you know. 2 of Cups with the Queen of Water, abundance. Let me go ahead and put that there. We have past lives. You know, this is definitely a divine connection, soul connection, resonance of, you know, this card too, I think, is like healing and clearing. Like this 2 of Cups, when I'm seeing like this pouring of the water into the 2 cups, you guys really clear each other, heal each other and cleanse each other, clear each other. Yeah, it's like that. Ooh, those waters, you know, it just like washes over you, and it makes you feel just so like at home, and like feeling really like powerful. And the 2 salamanders is why I'm still holding this card, is what I wanted to point out. You know, like even through time. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't know if they are salamanders, but in my mind came to salamanders. And you know what else is coming to my mind about this is that salamanders are water creatures, and like I said before, no matter what, through the test of time, this connection is going to endure. This is going to, like water, like it just keeps going. Like even like this imagery, it just like reminds me of water like flowing through time. Like, yeah, this is a really stable connection. And it's great because like the child, we believe in magic, right? And we believe in this abundance. We know it, like we can feel it. This 2 of Cups, how you pour into me and I pour into you, is like this incredible home feeling of like safety. Okay, let's keep going because there's more cards here. Okay, existence, yeah. Touching earth and feeling very like this existence, like what? It's a tangible, like this connection, this love, you know, this feeling that you have, Citrine. Be you with someone or single, because this is a resonance that you have. You internalize this feeling really grounds you into existence, you know, like sometimes it's really easy to get like caught up like in our minds and be like a child and be like, well, I could just like play into fantasy and I can just create, you know, smoke and mirrors. Like magician could be like actual magic, or are you just like kind of creating fluff to fuck around with the manipulations, right? Like, but I feel like with this existence card, it really is like a tangible like magic. I mean, it's like, I mean, it looks like Merlin, you know, like a real person. Well, I feel like, you know, there's some sort of person in that, you know, in our real reality that embodies that. Okay, we have experiencing, existence experiencing, yes, because like the child, this divine partnership absolutely makes you, and then it has like experiencing, it says schizophrenia and the creator. But what I feel like this means is that it really makes you feel like you're living, like you're not just crazy. It's not just a fantasy of like smoke and mirrors and manipulation. It is not. It is actually a grounding experience of existence in the creator. Okay? Like this is a real love. This is not just in your mind. This is a real love. Balance and discipline. Excellent. I can accomplish what I set my mind to, and I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Oh my gosh, you guys, Citrine, I'm getting like such good energy from this. Oh my goodness, this love brings such perfect harmony into your world, you know? It really just brings like this sort of feeling of magic abundance, you know, like this divine love. It's really something that makes you feel like you want to, if it hasn't happened yet, like it's like this real grounding of accomplishing what you want to do. Like we will make it through the test of time, this discipline. Like it's like true love is what I'm hearing. This is true love. And so that lasts through the test of time. There's nothing that this love cannot overcome. And you're not just experiencing, you know, this imaginative things in your mind. You can create absolutely with your mind. And really what is showing for me here is like, what you are what you are experiencing in this existence is absolutely real. 10 of Pentacles, even the energy on its own is like, you're here. Like this is the house and the home and I can touch you and we have everything. So, you know, it is absolutely, wow, this is just a beautiful connection. What else am I feeling pulled to do for Citrine? We can look at what are some of the blockages, I guess. Maybe what, if there are any. Worried about your status. If you're not going to want me if you see the truth. Yeah, I could see that, you know, potentially, there's like no negative cards in here. Like, if there is issues about legacy and status and actually, you know, building the 10 of Pentacles, because, you know, the mind, the schizophrenia is like, isn't that the one where you see and hear things? I mean, even in this card, they're suspended between like two things. These are clouds. I'm sorry, my camera is such a piece of shit. Like, I really need to manifest. I will. Better camera stuff. And then, you know, there's like birds soaring up here. But this is a person, okay? And they're between like, this is like some red side and green side. So there's clouds down here, you know. Schizophrenia, though, like maybe that's something in your mind that you're really afraid that if someone sees how, you know, it could be too is that you're just so optimistic, like this love is just so like freeing for you and just like puts you in like this kind of like feeling like woohoo, I'm up in the clouds, and like it's like maybe not tangible and I need more discipline, you know, what I want to really accomplish, you know, my 10 of Pentacles. Let's get some more information. Like, I mean, let's find out. What is the energy around your status? And the blocks of like, I am afraid you're not going to want me if you see the truth. I'm worried about my legacy. A dark status. I mean, So what is this energy about? Because it goes both ways, okay? So this really could just be about like status. Maybe this person, your person, or the way you feel about this person is just like not what you expected, because it is like, it puts you in like this real imaginative and like, wow, I can like kind of fantasy world, like we're gonna have it all and this is gonna be happy home and everything. But the Two of Cups is already showing me this is a divine partnership of the creator's existence coming to experience this. So there's a fear, there's fear here. Of course, you or your person is worried about and afraid that, you know, your legacy, how you'll see how your legacy will be seen, maybe if you choose the happy house and home. I don't know. Let's look into it. What is that energy about? What are you worried about? What is the status worried about? Because everything else is like, I mean, discipline and schizophrenia, maybe controlling your thoughts a little bit. But what is that about? Because like, about what? You can always think positive. Like, yes, this is the love of my life and we will have the happy home. There's nothing wrong with ever saying that. Ever. So what is the issue? Of the fog, unclear, confusion, shadiness. Of the fly. Of the decay, rotten, stagnation. Interesting. Of the swan. Grace, elegance, and poise. And the clover. What's on the bottom? Feminine spirit, receptive, intuitive, nurturing. Okay, so what I'm getting is just that it feels too good to be true. And that, like, you're telling yourself, like, I can't have this. Like, your darkness inside you is like, oh, I can't actually have this abundance. Like, we're not actually soulmates. But you truly are a divine partnership. I think maybe because it makes you feel so young again, maybe. Like, it really makes you believe in love. I can have it. Like, do you believe in love? And the promise that it gives. I wanna love you for life, 'cause your love is why I live. And I think that, okay, so that was a Jodeci song, by the way. Sorry, I know I go off on my tangents, you guys, but I feel like, let me get back to what it is. This person and you are reflecting, is that you are having a hard time accepting that you can receive finally after so long. There might have been some kind of, the fly, it says decay, rotten, stagnation. There could have been some sort of confusion about like why, you know, the discipline of like moving through like hard times, using love to get through the water. Yeah, because we'll make it through. Like maybe you guys are going through a hard time right now. Like maybe there's like some kind of stuckness in your water. Like where's that past lives thing? I don't know why I keep seeing like this river with this one. But through the test of time, like you might have been unclear, are we going to make it? Like, is it too good to be true? But this is like, and then it says grace and elegance and poise with luck, abundance and summer. You got the abundance card again. Oh no, you guys are going to get through this, whatever it is. Oh, you're worried that maybe this is not going to get through because maybe you showed some sort of, or they showed some sort of like rotten, stuck, dark, you know, undisciplined, imbalanced, schizophrenic. Probably went kind of a little bit, whatever, shit happens right now. Like our minds can play tricks on us, you know. Is it really what it is? And I think that's why, like, is this love really what it is? I need to like finish my sentences that I'm doing these. And I think that's why Spirit brought out the first message that this is a divine partnership. And the first messages were like, we are going to make this this happy house a home of love. And we will get through it no matter what, through the test of time with the love that we have. This card brings us together. I mean, this energy brings us together. No matter what, like we transform through it all. And even with just having the feminine spirit, receptive, intuitive, and nurturing on the bottom, it's just like the abundance card. Feminine spirit is receiving of abundance. Receiving of abundance of your 10 of Pentacles, of your Queen of Cups, receiving of your abundance, right? Even through the test of time, through past lives and through these issues, like, it's like you two together, flowing through your emotions. I feel like there could be a stagnation of emotions in this connection right now. There could be some stuckness in emotions that need to just be balanced with a little bit of discipline of the mind, because the mind can play tricks, of course. It's interesting, these colors resonate together. And that you're worried and afraid, because those are, again, things that are on the mind, not necessarily actual physical things. Those are mind things, because the abundance is here, guys. Oh my gosh, this is such a beautiful and then the 2 swans here. Oh my gosh, 2 salamanders, 2 swans, 2 goldfish. This is like even here, I'm worried about it, but look how they're still holding their hands about it. Like, we come together. Oh my God, yeah. You guys, this love, this is a whole legacy here. You guys are going to keep going and enduring through the test of time. Don't worry. And even if you're not with this person yet, this is the love that you will manifest. You will experience this. The creator, you are the creator for one. If you're still praying outside of yourself and saying, God, send me something, or like, God, why is this person acting this way? It is literally you reflecting all this back to you. But guess what? As the creator, you are experiencing this abundance and luck. And make sure, even through the confusion and the fog or the stagnation, you just kind of like, oh my gosh, like I'm saying, I just keep seeing the water like pushing through, like the emotions will push through the stagnation of those emotions, like, and even with grace and elegance and poise with the child, of course, it's like this sweet innocence, you know, like this truly is like a purely divine love. I don't even know how many times I can keep saying it. Let's, I guess, get some advice. I'll get some advice, but you know, the balancing and the discipline could also have to do with the mind. And are we being a childlike manipulator with our magic, or are we being kind of like that real earth lover of earth and lover of goddess, you know, of the feminine spirit, that Merlin kind of like nurturing, bringing luck to the earth. And she's even in the earth here too, with the butterflies, you know, the green. This is such a sustaining and abundant love. Oh my God, I'm just seeing like cups constantly pouring into each other. Like this is a resuscitative love, a rejuvenating love, a restorative that keeps building in the earth. Like even as the river, you know, goes through the past lives, it keeps coming and building though. It keeps sustaining. It keeps a balance in this life. And actually, you know what? It's interesting because it does kind of form a discipline. Like it does make that stagnant, rotten, stuckness of like those thoughts and those emotions, like that schizophrenia, it kind of forces it to move. So whatever's going on here, you know, just know that you're absolutely, this divine connection is abundant and here to, you know, give you, let's do 1%. Citrine. It's just, you know, I think it's totally, absolutely to give you a sense of like balance and discipline with your magic. And you as the creator, what you choose to experience or create, you know, like with your 10 of Pentacles, because absolutely this is here. And there, you don't let the schizophrenia or the confusion, like your thoughts, play the tricks on you. If you're kind of like struggling between things, like, are we going to make it? Are we not going to make it? Like, just have faith, you know, give it some time. Like, right now doesn't mean forever, okay? You can't redo yesterday, and we can't jump forward to tomorrow. So just right now, you know, and nothing is forever. So you can always redo things. Tomorrow is another day. Adventures. Adventures. Think as you would as when you were a child, maybe, or use your imagination of the adventures that you can create, and absolutely know that the creator is backing this love. You're supported by love, okay? Whether you are with this person or going through it with this person, or you're just like, what's happening with myself, you know, like, where am I manifesting, you know? Just be open to receive. Allow the creator to bring you, you know, and intuitive nurturing also means to kind of pull into yourself. Be more adventurous, I guess, in the receiving. In the receiving, you know, be more like a child, like, wow, what's gonna happen? What will happen? This love is already sustaining. Wow, it's so beautiful. I mean, you already got the abundance and luck and love and love and love. It's just like, wow, just, you know, them thoughts, like, keep them thoughts moving. When it starts to confuse you, keep them thoughts moving. Go back to be a child and imagine something else, you know, or not something else, but just imagine a new balanced way to accomplish what you want to set, you know, your mind to, which is the harmony in the world. You're experiencing that abundance, you know. Don't worry, the dark, the status things will always come up, and you can handle with grace. So be receptive to adventure and nurturing your intuitive divine partnership. Love you so much. I hope you enjoyed, Citrine. See you next time. Okay, just like I did with first pile, I was saying I'm going to pick the energy, overall energy cards, like shuffle them on camera instead of like pre-do it, okay? Because I kind of like to see, as I was saying, what pops out. All right. For the tourmaline. Tourmaline. Mighty fine all the time. All right, let me put these over here and get these all ready. How are you, tourmaline? Oh my gosh, you know, I never asked that question. Thank you guys so much for watching, by the way, if you are watching. I don't think I ever said that either. I gotta start like getting into it, okay? Overall, tourmaline. I feel like you're doing well. I don't know, in my mind something just says like, I'm good. Alright, let me move this stuff out of the way. Tourmaline, overall, energy of the connection. Knight of Pentacles, okay. So it's slowly building at this point. It is tangible in the real world. The Knight of Pentacles is someone that has integrity towards it. So you and your person, or you towards your love for yourself, are feeling very motivated and just honorable and kind of set on your path, like to grind hard, to work hard, basically, to achieve what it is that you wish to accomplish out of this connection. What else? What else? There's one. Let's see what else. Temperance, the Hangman, And the Hierophant. Oh, wow. Okay, so tourmaline, you are definitely dedicated right now. Wow. Yeah, there's so, like, you are just, you or your person is super pulled back into their, building their healing. There's like a real world physical pullback. But honestly, like, wow. So the Hierophant here is showing me that there's some sort of spiritual healing going on in the physical world. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, basically, I'm hearing that things are on pause. There's a pause right now in your physical world. But it's also having you like slow grind, like in some other way, like maybe physically with your body, because we have like the Temperance card here and the Hierophant. You could be like doing like spiritual practices, like I'm like, I know they're like suspended like this, but like I'm seeing like yoga or like some kind of like exercise with your body. Like you're like doing some sort of like slow meditative balancing healing, maybe physically eating different or recognizing like nature. This is like, I'm feeling like a lot of earth energy coming through. So basically like grounding. Basically this energy right here, this connection or this energy, this love, like spirit right now is saying that it's grounding in the earth. It's getting into its physicalness very slowly, and it's probably not even showing anything because there's a divine pullback. Whoa, okay, I just noticed that these are all major arcana too. That's like really heavy and that's like super harsh, not harsh, super powerful. It's very powerful energy. You're super going through a spiritual like pullback by the divine in the physical world. Maybe this Knight of Pentacles means that you've actually had to pull back a few steps and start at a different grounding, because with the Temperance and the Knight of Pentacles, it's like you're very slowly and steady having to redo this kind of balancing of healing and patience. In my mind, that is okay. Patience. There we go. That's coming through. Patience. You're learning patience. Let's see. No wonder you chose tourmaline. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so funny, because in my mind I was like, I think you guys are doing okay, but you know what? You're like, yeah, I am okay. But your patience, okay, because you're being spiritually tested right now in your physical world, and it's like, it's testing everything that you got. Look at his face. He's like, oh, I'll put it this way, actually. He's like, oh my, like, he's like, Can I get a few more information on the Temperance? Okay. The Hangman. Oh. And okay. So, tourmaline. Yeah, you are definitely healing from... You're doing a spiritual healing right now of definitely any old situations, painful situations that put you, that you basically lied to yourself about, that you were not honoring yourself about, that you took what you knew was the truth and you misused your own kind of divine knowledge, okay? But that's not that there's anything wrong with like mistakes. There's nothing wrong with when we like, I'm gonna do it anyway. Like, I knew it was bad. I knew I shouldn't have took the bait and I did it. That's fucked up, right? Like, sometimes be careful, because some choices, you know, they change your whole life. They really do. I really feel for some people whose choices take them to full completion, to transition. But so we could be careful, right? Risk versus hazard. I think that that's what this is saying to us. The Queen of Swords in reverse, okay, underneath the Hierophant, is that we need to be a little bit more discerning with our choices, and that's why we're being pulled back, because what choices are we making? You know, when we come to love, are we being healing about it? Maybe not so much. I don't know. Tourmaline is also for protection, to protect you against things. So that's why I kind of laughed when I said the patience card, like, oh, how you doing? And then it was like, oh, my patience, because like you need protection from that. And absolutely, because look, the Temperance is that the moderating of your emotions and the balancing of your spirit, your soul, like just the water and the fire that is within you, the earth and the stars, you know, just basically just like how you sit here in the earth, but you're connected to as above and so below. A human being, a consciousness, having a human experience. You know, you have for too long, I mean, the hangman had to come, basically the divine had to come and set you back a little bit, like had to go ahead and test your patience, because you were physically exhausted, mentally exhausted as well. And I said physically exhausted because we have Pentacles up here. You had to physically get set back to the Knight of Pentacles, into like, well, back to these stages, like still enthusiastic, but like starting over, like slow and steady, you know, because there was, what am I hearing here? You were just exhausting yourself. You are probably very driven, and you're very like committed to stay, like so much so committed to building what you were going for, that it was not honoring your truth and actually causing a lot of painful situations. Like you had a lot of anxieties and regrets and mistrusts and things that triggered you, and you know, it was really a burden for you, like all that. You were not feeling creative about it anymore. Like you really had to set that down, which you need that healing when you are not honoring your truth. And it could have been that, you know, you were like, I'm tired of being this cold individual as well. Like, you know, sitting in your Hierophant of just like, I'm just, and I'm thinking of the Hierophant as like someone that's just like an authoritative figure, and just like, no, you need to follow the dogma, was not honoring your truth. That was a burden to you, keeping going in which way that you were going. In this connection, you know, let's look at the energy more, because it was like this just to me, I'm reading that there's a step back. There's been a setback. It looks like it could be of just letting go of the bullshit burdens, Let's keep going. Oh my God, you guys got the Child card as well. That's great. Okay, let's keep going though, because like, yeah, you're feeling very free. You guys, this had to take a step back, because you were just you were too burdened. You were just like, the Queen of Swords like is honorable and practical, but she's also kind of like the opposite of the Child, you know, like you kind of, sometimes you need to just check out, like, where am I being so serious, you know? Where am I just letting my like anxieties and burdens and what am I hearing? Just like not obligations. When you're taking on things and you're not honoring yourself, like you still need to take time. You have responsibilities. We have obligations. But you never have to hold a painful burden. That is not something. And the Queen of Swords, I feel like, would be like, well, I'm going to make it happen. Like, she'll kind of like quiet about it. Like, she'll just like, well, I got to get it done, you know? But it came out in reverse. So you're like, there's a better way, basically, to honor my tradition, of honor myself in a healing way. So that's why it's saying the Child, you know, like you can, there's a setback, there's a pullback, because it was too painful and too serious and too burdensome. Let's keep going. The Rebel, okay. the Master, flowering, letting go, beyond illusion and sorrow. Yeah, okay. And then abundance and grief. Okay, yeah, because, okay, absolutely. This makes so much sense. Where can I put these so you guys can see them? Oh, this makes so much sense. You were holding on to so much burdens, either in this connection, or I'm feeling like it even had to do with, letting go of outside influences, because like trusting too much on outside world, outside validation. So outside validation had to be shut off from this connection so that you would go inside and do your healing, because there was something. Let's see here. Sorrow of the Ten of Swords and letting go of your burdens, the Ten of Wands. Look, these are the same cards, guys. And you know, it was really just kind of looking at the Queen of Swords is absolutely a master who sees beyond the illusion, right? But at what extent are you kind of just like causing yourself sorrow about it? Like, are there things that you can let go? Do you always have to be right? That's what I'm hearing. Do you always have to be right? At what point it being right over letting go of the sorrow? If being right is causing you pain and sorrow and burdens, you know what? Maybe there's a way that you can rebel. I feel like, interesting enough, here's what I'm hearing. You needing to be right all the time really caused some grief and some sorrow. And that's just because you have a rebellious spirit where you're like, I need to speak my truth. Like, I'm going to go ahead and speak my truth. You're a Queen of Swords energy. That's why. Even in my higher, like, that's just who you are. Like, I'm an authority. I am an authority figure. I make, you know, my truth rules, basically. My truth is the rule, is like what I'm hearing. You are this person. And again, you guys are mirrors. I will always say that back and forth. So that was causing a little bit of grief and sorrow for this connection to always have to be right. And I am curious. I mean, it'll be like a person, like on a personal situational thing of like, what do I need to be right about? You know, like sometimes, you know, you have to let go of what you think that you see. Not everything is what it appears to be. Not everything is what it appears to be sometimes. And, you know, I guess that's why, you know, the Child card came out too with this flowering. This is abundance. You know, you yourself want to flourish. Abundance, flowering, abundance. Yeah, all these three cards are all about abundance. Sometimes, like, being right doesn't block you from being in your happy abundance. When is the time to be the master of your truth? Or to maybe be kind of the rebel in the opposite, right? Potentially, and let go of the things that, you know, could that be their truth? Could that potentially just be their truth? Consider that, right? The temperance I see is like both sides, right? Sometimes we need to balance both sides. You have to look at things from many perspectives, because our truth is straight truth to us. Always follow your heart, of course. But if you're looking at this from a connection with another person and you want to honor another person, or you want to be with another person, you have to look at what their truth is. You have to look out. You have to hear them. You have to understand They're in the same energy. They're also, in the sense, going to working towards always honoring themselves. People are always kind of going to be dealing with some sort of grief that they hold on to, and the pain and the regrets and the sadness and the sorrow, you know, like just working through the illusions and working through letting go of that stuff and getting back to the inner child and being that the rebel that just always continues to strike love, you know. And I think that's why this Queen of Swords came out in reverse under the Hierophant, because right now, you know, you're being set back so that you can slowly and steady build again this idea, a different perspective, possibly, that not everybody sees things the ways that you do. They don't. They're not going to handle it that way. Let's do, I would like to do, let's get some messages. I'm going to do, from Spirit, of just a little bit of what to see beyond illusion, because it's really hard. Like, I'm going to tell you straight up, I'm air sign, moon, rising, sun, okay? I'm a Queen of Swords through and through. What my truth is, to the grave. To the grave. And I am also learning that there's other people's perspectives of their truth, right? I'm always going to honor myself first. Doesn't mean that I can't respect and be innocently honorable and loving and abundant towards other people, and let go of my illusion that only my truth exists. Only my truth doesn't exist. Today's Wednesday, August 5th, 2020. My sister, who's living in the Middle East, it's already fucking Thursday. That's her truth. I'm gonna tell her she's lying. No, you ain't over there. You ain't in 12 hours. Come on now. So let's be realistic, all right? Success. You will absolutely have success. This connection will absolutely have success. There needs to be a slow and steady kind of recognition beyond illusion. And it's interesting that the Child card came out, because, like, in our childlike mind, we have such an imagination that we can potentially, you know, maybe get caught up in, like, what is it supposed to look like, right? Like, I mean, everyone has their own imagination. Maybe just ask. You're going to have success, okay? It could be hard for you to understand that this connection had to take a step back so that you can be a little bit more innocent and childlike and playful. Be more playful about this, like, this connection. Let go if there was burdens or pain connected to it, you know, of maybe sometimes of, I mean, does the past exist? No, we can't do that. And in your hangman right now, if you're going through this grief and you're just thinking of all those times of this grief, or like even as this Knight of Pentacles, because you're going to go slow and steady and you're like working through this energy because you're in a setback, right? But it's to build you a different sort of spiritual foundation, that there are many different, there's many abundance. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Okay? So you can let go of illusion. You know, the grief is, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. When you set down these burdens of your pain and you let go of your 10 of Swords and your sorrow, okay? Slowly, not like something that you just throw away. That's why you're putting this hangman. Like, you have to set back so that you start not being so cold with yourself and your emotions, because this is what you attract. If this person is maybe treating you cold, or, you know, you're like, what is happening? Like, there's healing happening, really. Like, there's nothing that spirit will not give to you, okay? And the Hangman and the Hierophant are both very spiritual cards. This is a divine intervention, okay? This is a divine intervention. See beyond your illusion. See beyond your mind playing these sorrows on you. This grief that will pop up. This is how you address it, right? Yeah, I'm freaking feeling this grief. This freaking sucks. This being cold-hearted and pretending I don't have feelings for this, or being so rigid that I can't honor the inside of me, it was driving me nuts. It was driving me sick. So I need to heal. So I need to heal. Say it to yourself. So I need to heal now. So I set down my burdens. And I am done with the past pain. And I acknowledge my sorrow. And I let it go. And I let it cleanse. And I cleanse every time it comes up. It's not going to just happen in a day. Like, we don't just purge things in a day, guys. This is slow and steady work to the success of our spirit, spiritual understanding, the abundance that we create, the love that you create. And you're watching this for love. Know that you have a success in flowering and the child in abundance of the child energy, which is, you know, prosperity and joy, limitless. Like, I love it, you know, absolutely. Tap in to the success of your inner child, because you are limitless and you can manifest what you desire. With your mind, though, making your reality. Use this setback to address the sorrow, to address the grief, to address the pain, and to address the burdens. Because really, those are just burdens. Like, you're just holding on. You are holding on to that. That's an illusion. It's a burden that you're holding on to. You are the master and the rebel. Rebel, you know, rebel against holding on to things, because absolutely the flowering and like the temperance is the healing in letting go absolutely flowers the success. And true abundance is destined here. I mean, it's even the master and the child, okay? I love you guys so much. I hope that was helpful. Tourmaline, you are protected and you're safe in your love. Honor yourself. Recognize the child in another person, and look, maybe namaste. I honor you. The soul in me honors the soul in you, right? Namaste. See you next time. Green fluorite. I'm going to pull energy cards as we go. Okay. Because I want to see what just comes. All right, green fluorite. Okay, I hope you guys are doing good today. I know, it's so funny. I was just saying on the last one is that I never greet anyone like, hi, how are you? Thanks for watching. Green fluorite, how are you? Let's get into it. They're doing like some construction across the street. If you happen to hear any noises, let me close the door. One monument, please. Excuse me. Hopefully, if I close the door, it'll even like do something, because you know when they do their construction, it's digging into the sound frequency. Anyway, all right. Let us look and see for green fluorite. All right, and I'll put on like the real timestamps. I won't make you guys like listen to me or anything like that, but green fluorite, green fluorite. What's the energy of this connection? Okay, this is Master of Suspension, the Hanged Man. All right, so definitely a setback in the connection for now. Let's see. The Ace of Wands. All right, let's keep going. Let's see. Ooh, the King of Cups. Ooh, let's keep going. I want to know. And the Keeper of Light, the Owl, who's the Hermit. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what in the world? Okay, so nothing's happening in the physical world, but there's like all this like heat and passion like going on inside. I seriously, I need to know more. I need to know more because clearly there's a reason. Let's just go into this, okay? There's a divine intervention on the connection right now where either you or this person literally cannot do anything. Like there's a literal setback. It could be finances, it could just be distance, it could be you know, maybe I'm hearing that like a break in the connection, like they're just not talking, basically, like you guys aren't talking. And so there is a physical distance. Yeah, you guys are not talking and there's a physical distance. But what Spirit is actually saying is that internally there's like this huge like passion for love and like wisdom and coming together going on between you two. I'm hearing kind of secret admirer as well. So potentially for the green fluorite, and I don't know why I'm just hearing this, but this could be someone new, like who's not saying anything, who's pulled back, like especially with the Hangman and the Hermit, two major arcana of being like reserved and pulled back and going into their wisdom and having some sort of like spiritual guidance, waiting for spiritual guidance. Yeah, the connection is in a divine timing right now, but it's like super steamy on the inside. On the inside. Okay, let's get some more information. Four of Wands, Emperor, and Justice. Wow. Okay, so this is what I'm hearing. The reason why there's like this huge delay on either it happening or coming forward is because like this is gonna be like marriage and long-term commitment basically, and like you guys are gonna be together. Like this is gonna be like we're gonna be living together, we're gonna be committed together willingly, as the Justice is like, I want this, I want to be I want to be the Emperor, I want to have the kingdom with you, I want to have the Four of Wands, which is like the celebration, the joy, the four, I always see it as like four pillars of us building things together, with the Ace of Branches, or the Ace of Wands, and the King of Cups. Holy moly, this is gonna be a very strong and powerful love when the divine timing comes forward. Let's look at the other energy cards, okay? The Sun. You guys, this is so beautiful. This is a successful marriage. This is going to be like, if you're with this person or not, this is a general reading as well. So green fluorite, this person is really, this connection is absolutely going to be like on fire. It's like such a connection that brings such warmth and beauty and togetherness and success and children and legacy and warmth and stability and maturity and love and wisdom. And I mean, the elephant is like the matriarch of the whole family. Like this symbolizes like earth to me. Like it's just like, and it's the bearer of justice. It's just like tradition and well, this one says tradition. This is the Emperor as well. It's like earth and fertility and abundance. I think I said that already, but absolutely, Sun. Holy moly. Okay, let's keep going. And we have morality and the miser and source and awareness and going with the flow and control. And we have relationships and regret. So I think that what I'm hearing right now is this love connection, this love green fluorite, it has you so, this is such like a powerful, stable love. Wow, it's like kind of similar to number one. It's so powerful that it absolutely like makes you aware of like where these control issues are. Like it absolutely brings justice to like, I want to say like the negative aspects. I think that probably sounds weird, but like basically this connection helps you transmute, like it shines a light, like it shines fire, like it shines fire through the, like this sun, it shines fire through like the regret or like the control, the feeling of needing to control or like hoard emotions or ideas or things that we regret, things that were not fair, the things that we look around, like things that kind of make us just feel negative, you know, where our morals are. Like this love helps us bring justice and a morality to ourselves. Like it really shines the light. It really shines like a really God source light. This connection is divine. Like I really, this is very powerful. Like this is a soulmate connection, if not a twin flame. And not that resonates for everyone, but especially with the Four of Wands and the Source card and the Sun. I'm just in awareness, you know, of justice. Like it really, this love really transmutes us with the Hermit, which brings us into ourselves for our inner wisdom, our guiding light, our inner light, and shines the light on our King of Cups, on you know, the guardian of our emotions and our love with creative passion, you know, like it really shines. Like even with this might it toots our thing up. Like this love is powerful. I'm attracted to those people who serve my highest good. Okay, I really don't subscribe to the flower of life image, so I'm sorry. For those that still do, I love you. I balance in you. Go ahead. But anyways, I am attracted to the people who serve my highest good. Yeah, this connection, this love, if you are with this person or not, if you're single or what, like this really brings out the good in you. It really brings out this awareness in you of that, like I can be a good, like a pillar of strength for my world. I am a justice bringer, you know. I am the king of love, and I am an honorable, even sage. I build happiness and joy and stability and creativity and passion. I think that, you know, maybe there's potential for letting regret and control issues of like, I need to control this, I need to hold on to this, the miser, you know. And that's why, you know, this going with the flow card is here, because this love transmutes you. It says here, people who serve my highest good help me realize, you know, the regrets that I cannot change. You know, this love brings justice to you, and it helps you see difference in your morals. Helps you help them see the difference in their morals of where maybe they're being too controlling, or they're not honoring, you know, the source within them, you know, their awareness, making certain you know, decisions that have to do with either controlling our inner being, you know, like what do we choose to build with our King of Cups attitude? You know, are we being a miser? Are we just taking everything, or are we sharing with others, and are we building, you know? I think this connection absolutely puts us in this mode of, you know, who am I? This love makes us real. Wow. I'm like, it's like a mirror. Yeah, you guys are twin flames. You guys are twin flames. Let's see here. I would like to, let's look at then, what are some of, let me just look for a second if there's any messages else that are coming out, because that came through so quick and easy that I really don't. All right, well, let's see, like, what's like potential blocks or something going on? Like, what's it? What, are there issues? Are there, you know? I'm just gonna turn that way, so. It says relationships, okay? I'm attracted to those people who serve my highest good. Absolutely. It's, oh, you know what? Spirit will always, you are just a mirror, okay, for what you are pulling and actually looking out at. So if this is a connection that you're looking at for another person, know that you are attempting to serve your highest good. Your higher self, your spirit. Why God? If you call out to God, or like, why am I here? You know, if you're like asking those questions, like, and you're like, what are, you know, you are the creator. You are doing this for yourself, always for your higher good, always to help you get back into your sun and go with the flow. Because look, it is even the Emperor here with the King of Cups, with the Hermit. So it's like you have the wisdom and the power and the desire to build, to come forth with this four of branches, to build with others, to build with this love, to have this twin flame passion. And it's just like, it really invigorates you, you know, it really puts you in this like, I can conquer the world. I mean, the justice, the bearer of justice too, with the morality and the awareness and the miser. I mean, it really makes you want to be a better person. This is amazing. Okay, so what potentially are some of the blocks then? Like, what's happening? Under pressure, sinking into the depths of sadness. Okay, let's get another one. I have so much going on inside. I don't know what to do. Contemplating. Yeah. Okay. So here's a potential, I think, block, definitely, because there's this setback right now that there's a lot of thinking going on with the Hermit. There's a lot of thinking going on with this Hanged Man, and looking at like, what can I hang on to? What do I have control over? And it's kind of putting you into a despairing depths of sadness. You're feeling under pressure, maybe to this person, you. The connection is feeling under pressure to hold on to the control of what we had, okay? Thinking so much. What was that? Was it regret? Changing, so much regret, you know, of like, why didn't I hang on to that? Why didn't I try to control that better? Why didn't I, even with this, with the Emperor here, I'm feeling like, why didn't I hold on to that money more? Maybe with this, with the Hangman being physically set back, yeah, monies are an issue. Get like physical setback, and it's like making you feel under pressure. Maybe there's been, you know, just a change in having to go more within. Not so much as there's like this exterior, like not as much money being made is what I'm heard, you know? The full king, like the Emperor status of having like all this stuff, you know, is like stressing them out, because how do I control to hang on to all of this if there is this pressure of you know, how to maintain certain lifestyles is what I'm hearing too, because of this, for like the Four of Wands. It says branches, that's why I keep stuttering. The Four of Wands and the Justice card, like you or this person just really wants to bring this whole happy house and home and have like this whole work. Like, I want my house. I want us to have a home. I want the success and the abundance, you know, and it's really hard for them right now to go with the flow, sinking under the depths of pressure, of sadness. Look, there's the water. Just go with the flow, okay? Even in this awareness card, is that, it could be water, or it could be fire, it could be water. But being aware for right now to go with the flow, okay? Controlling what you think you can hold on to, no bueno, no good. You got to go inside. And that's why there's this physical setback. Like, it maybe have got taken away from you, but it's okay. It's okay. Don't freak out. Not going to do what you all think I'm going to do, which is just freak out. It's bringing justice. You have success. And the whole empire is restored. So you have so much thinking going on inside right now. You know, you have so much thinking. Just know that you are attracting what will serve your highest good. Go with the flow, because you trying to control, them trying to control, whatever was trying to control and hoard and cling to it had to get taken away. You know, the source is so abundant that if it's not for your justice, if it's not going to bring you your success and your highest good, it's God willing, you know, like, thank God it gets taken away so that you truly do have like the sacredness of true foundation and building. And these are fireflies, you know, lighting the way. True awareness that everything is, that goes with the flow, even having to let go. And it's the King of Cups up here too. Having an emotional maturity, you know, being emotionally stable about things, or just recognizing if you're not being about it. Because like, if you're under the pressure, you know, and you're feeling like, I don't know what to do. Oh my gosh, I can't control this. They're not coming for me. You know, I have to like cling to the little bit that I have. It's just like, so it is scary when we don't know when our monies get taken away, or we have to readjust how we live. It can cause an emotional reaction of sadness and scaredness. It's fear, and have us controlling this and checking out, like, you know, what are those times that like staying moral, like it's just a lot, you know. So have peace and gentleness with yourself in this connection right now. Go into your King of Cups with passion and creativity, and dream again, you know, or not dream again, but dream with justice of going with the flow, okay? Use these thoughts, use your contemplation, not to think that you have any sort of like, I can hoard or I can cling to things and control these things. Even she looks scary and like old, it was making her old, but that you can build in love with the source. You know, there's things you cannot change. That miser, you know, like there's things you cannot change. It's like you have to let that flow away. Don't sink under that, you know, because the sun is there for you. Look at all these beautiful sun cards. I mean, the source, the sun, I said pentacles, but this is the wands. What am I thinking? Freudian slip. Even with the justice, with this elephant, like the imagery, with the new passion, like you will always create new. You will always be able to bring forward some, what was I going to say? Like earth, oh my gosh, what's the word? Fruit? Like fruit? I don't know. Like you will bring forward the fertility, like tangible. I don't know. Sometimes I have like these big words in my head and I'm like, that's not really like helpful. Like I'd want to say things that are helpful, you know? And so I feel like if you're checking out this reading for a person, know that there's some regret over like having to be pulled back, but it has to do with going inside to restructure something about building in this earth, like a new way of seeing, a new passionate way of seeing how we have success in this world. Because I feel like maybe there's some sort of loss with material, physical things. It's like, oh, it's not fair, the justice, and then the Four of Wands, like something in this, in the foundation that was like being hoarded or just wasn't really built on stability, had to get pulled back, had to get reset, because divine knows, the divine knows that it was maybe there was an emotional pressure, too much emotional pressure in that old way that needs to be like reworked. It just needs to be reworked. There needs to be a new awareness to go with the flow. And absolutely, this love is already is like, it's a twin flame connection with the sun. You have a legacy of like, you know, true passion and building in this world, and making each other better too. I know it was like so crazy. It was like, wow, this person, this love really makes you go within and have a powerful, more connection with your inner sun, with your inner source. Of what, you know, how you bring your true love in and how you kind of take those emotions that you have, like your emotional cups, being the king of cups, you know, when you're feeling that under pressure and you're feeling like you need to control things, and instead you kind of use your awareness, you know, to go with the flow, and you allow the divine, you know, to bring you what's for your highest good. Oh my gosh. Green fluorite. This was an amazing reading. I love you. I hope this was fun for you. And see you next time. Bye-bye.